And we are loading. Sorry about the switch between the picks and the bands. That was actually a different intro. I'm sure if this is the actual right people watching this, I'm sure you're fully aware of that. But anyone else, this is for the application sorry, I'm tripping over my words. The application to shoutcast the IPL qualifiers and possibly the actual IPL themselves. So hope I don't stumble over my words too much as we carry on here, but we'll see, won't we? Right, so instantly, let me just change my settings here. We are seeing boots and pots coming out from everyone apart from the Janna, of course. Very standard builds, nothing out of the ordinary there. And they're just sort of running up now. Look, oh, they might be going for an invade here, since they have all got boots and pots for a start, but it'll be very interesting to see what they're actually planning here. Nope, there it is. There we go. There we go, smooth and moving. Smooth moving is what we like. Oh! And actually see Scar. Oh, Lee Sin does cue him. Scar is just going to walk away from that one. Does chunk him down to half health though. So Scar are possibly going to have to recall from that one there. Janna is coming. She's taking a bit more time than the rest because she doesn't have her boots. But yes, this is definitely an invade, otherwise they are just trolling the enemy team right now if they're not invading. And they have in fact put a ward down by their wraiths. So this is a very common thing to see. You know, you invade the enemy team therefore takes the buff that you are taking just to counteract it and make it completely useless. But no, they have in fact warded against that. Kog'Maw is now running back to his lane, or running down in fact. Probably doesn't want to miss out on any of those creeps that are going to spawn. Kog'Maw is in fact very creep dependent, especially for that late game, if that's what he's going to want to be doing. So they are seeing Soraka there. She is going to place a ward at their wraiths, and they have seen that. There are the pings going down on it. So they definitely know what's going on right now. And they're pinging all around their map trying to get Kog'Maw to check things. Is he going to smite for that red? Yes, he does smite for the red buff. So yeah, there we go, invade successful. And Lee Sin's just going to go to his lane. Now Lee Sin versus Vladimir, it's a very challenging matchup there. Oh, in fact Scar didn't go back, in fact he just used a health potion, so now he's only 2 in lane. Lee Sin versus Vladimir, I mean, the amount of sustain that Vladimir gets from his Qs, and they're spotting a Mundo invade here. The CV's going down on him. Morgana's coming up. She doesn't have her snare. Mundo actually level 3, trying to slow down that Kog'Maw. Exhaust is going down. Olaf is coming in. Got his slow, and that is a dead Mundo. And the kill goes over to Janna. So there we go, 400 gold for Janna, split it out amongst the rest. That's a load of wards there for Janna. Bot lane should be safe, put it that way. And right now it looks like they're just going back to farm mode. Can't see the creeps out, but yeah, they're definitely going into farm mode now. Just going to see, oh. This is very interesting because you're going to see Lee Sin probably going to get harassed a hell of a load against that Vladimir there. As you would expect, to be honest. Vladimir has got the range, Lee Sin only has the jumps if he can land them, but right now he doesn't seem to be doing a terrible job though. And he is in fact taking ahead of Vladimir in the creep score in fact, but that might be because he had pushed it to the turret though. CV going down there near Mundo's red and Wraith. He's not there as Mundo, he just revealed himself at the last second, so they know exactly where he is right now. They haven't got to worry about ganks on bot or top, they know where he is. And it looks like Morgana's going to recall there, just going to pick up a Doran's Ring just to help her with that mana regen and extra damage there. Not a bad idea. And they're all just going to carry on farming. And it looks like bot lane is kind of being pushed a little bit by Ashe, probably not intentional, probably just the way the creeps are attacking right now. Who knows, it might be Might be intentional. I'm a cutie pie. Might just want to push us into the turret, try and stop Kog'Maw from farming as much as he can. Don't know how successful that's going to be, of course. I mean, Janna's sitting there with a double buff, so she's definitely doing damage on these creeps. But we're seeing a gank here on top from Olaf against this Vladimir. He's gonna hit him with his reckless swings. Vladimir is going to escape from that one. Not a lot of health done. He is just going to sink a health potion, and he looks like he's just walking away from that one. Morgana looks like she is coming up top now as well. Lee Sin diving in. Going to walk straight back out of that one. Olaf's going to recall in the bush there. Morgana is in fact here right now. He just pulls away from the Dark Binding there. Oh, that's an unfortunate time for Paradoxical. So right now, just sort of seeing Tempt at top. Not a lot happening right now. The top minions are definitely going in for the turret now. They've spotted Mundo in the jungle. Not a lot they can do about it really. No one is near enough to him to invade for that. And it looks like we're just going back to farm mode again, as this game often does. Let's just have a quick look at creeps then, while not much is happening. So we're seeing Lee Sin on top with 31 against Vladimir's 30, so they are keeping very close together right now. Kog'Maw 34 to Ash's 31, only 3 in it. That's not a big deal, to be honest. Morgana 30 to Ryze's 31 again. I mean, this is just stalemate right now. Apart from that one kill they've got on Mundo, not a lot different right now. Ping's going down for either maybe an invade, or maybe they're just trying to call for a CV from Janna there. Locust seems to be going up to place a ward there. Olaf is coming bot. I think Locust did see that, but however they are going to land several slows on this Soraka. And there is the reckless swings. Too much damage. Too much damage there from Olaf for Soraka to be able to heal in time. She didn't have a 6, so she didn't have her extra ult. She did have a summoner heal, but I don't know if she blew it there. She might have already been used earlier. So just in a bit of action here. Seems like Morgana is just going to be able to heal anything that Ryze does straight back off of him. There goes Mundo, probably revealing himself a bit more than he would like to there, because now they're fully aware of where he is, and you can see Olaf and Morgana are definitely planning on invading on him now. They know exactly where he is. They know the blue buff's not up. They know he's going for his... Does that Dark Binding? The Dark Binding landed, and there is one dead Mundo. That possibly could have been because he walked straight through the lane, gave himself away, gave away his position. Not what you want to be doing, to be honest, when you have such an invasive team as they've been so far. And they're going to go for a dragon attempt here. Oh, and it has in fact reset, so they're going to have to do this again from scratch. And Intended is actually taking a lot of damage here from this dragon. Looks like he's going down faster than the dragon is, actually. Janna's shield not really keeping him alive very much. Their Kog'Maw is going to have to come up and help. And I don't think... It doesn't look like Team Dignitas have any idea of that. It looks like there is the ward, bit too late there from Ash. Morgana is caught in a very bad position right now. They could go in on her, but unfortunately they just are not they do not have any vision right now and not want to do it. We have seen Lee Sin's ulting there against Vladimir. It looks as if they're both just going to walk away. There is the ult onto Lee Sin. He's going to shield himself just before it pops. Didn't do much damage at all. Vladimir is just going to heal himself back up. And the game goes again back to, as we're so used to, goes back to farm mode. Neither side wanted to give away any creep, so you've got to see. Vladimir is pushing hard on this Lee Sin here. If only he had his ultimate. Probably could have gone for the kill there, but he did blow it earlier. Morgana has pushed mid against this Ryze. Now, I'm a Ryze player myself, and I know how hard it can be to farm underneath the turret as Ryze. So he is, in fact, just going to tank all the minions himself. And Morgana is roaming top, possibly looking for a gank, definitely looking for a gank. They've seen the ward in that bush, they know it's there, they know Mundo's invading, and he is going to take the big wave and walk away. There's possibly 45 gold for Mundo, possibly. Depends how long it's been waiting there for, and Mundo does look like he's coming in from mid. He's giving himself away a lot. I mean, bot is definitely... They've definitely got the wards out right now. There's 4 wards on the map right now for Team Monomaniac. And they are pinging down on the red. Possibly they know something's going on there. Maybe they're keeping the timers on him. As you can see, Jana is in fact timing everything, such as the dragon and the blue. She knows when they are coming up. And as you can see, they were seeing 13 minutes 42 on dragon, 14:30 on red. They are keeping track on everything they possibly can. And that was in fact their red. They have got the timer on actually, because their red is still sitting there, the blue side. And there is the ward up for Morgana. Morgana is definitely trying to keep herself safe in this lane. She's got a ward on both sides right now, so the only way Mundo can really gank is running maybe around and up through the river. I have completely missed a kill there. Oh, he's shielding Olaf there, just keeping him alive. They must have tower dived under, right under for that Mundo kill there. Leaving a dead Mundo there, and now Mundo scores going to 0-3. Lucky this isn't solo queue right now, because there would not be a bunch of happy bunnies on this team. And Olaf there recalling as well as Lee Sin. Good idea. Not worth sticking around when you're that low. Definitely not worth it. It never ends good. Never ever ends good. So Rise and Morgana both have the blue buff right now, which is typical. And Rise, funny enough, even with blue buff, due to the recent nerfs, I'm going to guess he's out of mana, and he doesn't as of yet have his tier of goddess. Ash is going for the triple Dorans, as is Kog'Maw. Olaf going for the Wriggles Lantern as expected. I mean, obviously that is the preference jungle item. 500 damage, sorry, 425 magic damage to creeps. I will have some of that. No, thank you very much. Especially if Olaf pops his W before it, he is going to be gaining spell vamp from that, I believe. And we go back to the farming mode again. Lee Sin is definitely doing damage on this Vladimir right now, but Vladimir obviously having that Hextech Revolver especially, he's just going to be able to heal himself back up as soon as he can get into the creeps. But it seems like Lee Sin is just keeping him away from his creeps as much as possible right now, denying as much farm. And Olaf is coming for the bush gank, going in through the lane instead of in through the river. And there is a pink ward in that bush, so they definitely don't have that bush warded. They're not. I'm not sure if this one Olaf in is warded right now. They might have a ward in there. Soraka has still got a few on her. There's always still the chance that Ash could just Hulk shot and they could become fully aware, and Olaf has wasted a lot of time if that's what happens. And they're pinging down here as if Mundo is invading, possibly going for the blue, maybe going for a top gank on this Lee Sin up here. And there is the Hulk shot as expected from Ash, revealing that Olaf, making him going to have to retreat there. He doesn't have an option, he's not going to waste his time. Mundo coming back into mid, having popped his ultimate. Doesn't have a buff on him. So possibly wasn't an invade, definitely not for the buffs at least. And again we're going back to this Lee Sin vs Vladimir lane. Now Lee Sin is actually keeping himself very topped up right now. He only has the lifesteal from 2 of his Dorans and of course his abilities, but Morgana is coming top right now. She wants to get in on this action. Did that land? No, it did not land. The Dark Binder did not land. Morgana is going to be doing a lot of damage right now with those 2 Dorans and a blasting wand if she lands that Dark Binding. Rise does now have his tier of the goddess, so he is going to be trying to spam his abilities out and get as much mana as he possibly can. Soraka coming up to mid. Of course, he kept those timers. If you remembered, 13:42 Dragon, the other team seemed to know as well. Blue is up, Dragon is up soon. They are grouping for this, and they know. Lee Sin still top, gonna recall, probably gonna come down here to group up. Seen a blue attempt here from red team. Morgana steals it with a Dark Binding, perfectly timed. Are they gonna retreat from this? Are they gonna push the advantage? Beautiful ward over the wall, sees everything that's going on. Vladimir is now in mid, so they definitely know that Dragon is up. I mean, I believe Soraka may have warded. There is the Hawk Shot. Pink ward down. No wards on red team, so the only vision they've got right now is Ash going in there, and as well as a Hawk Shot. Vladimir is now missing from mid, so could quite easily be... There's Vladimir. And there is just a whirlwind going on to Ash. Ash gets dark blinded. Ash gets melted. Kog'Maw gets the kill. 5-0 with 2 dragons, in fact, to Monomaniac. This is not looking good for Team Dignitas. However, as of yet, no turrets are down, so they're definitely easy to recover. There's 5 kills, 2 dragons, not that much to recover from, but it is going to be a challenge for them now. And we'll just take a quick look at the creep score. Oh, they are going deep on these Dominate and Locust here. They've tower dived through almost under 2 turrets, under the first one definitely. Let's have a look at while we have a moment of peace again, as I was going to do before. We'll just take a quick look at the creeps. So we got Lee Sin's 96 now to Vladimir's 109. So Vladimir definitely pulling ahead there. We've got Kog'Maw getting 115 to Ash 101. So Kog'Maw in the lead there. Morgana's 116 to Ryze's 123. So Ryze is definitely farming, which is a very scary thing, especially when he stacks his Tira's Goddess up to the full, as Ryze does in fact scale off mana. And he now has 160 stacks on it, so not that much, and that is probably due to the fact he bought the Catalyst first, so he went for the safety in lane instead of the mana boost. If we look at the levels right now, you can see the levels are actually slightly in favour of Team Monomaniac, but we're only talking Ash is 1 level under Kog'Maw right now, judging on lane partners. Apart from that, everyone is keeping the same. It's very interesting to see, especially with the 5 kills and the 2 dragons. Olaf looks like he's coming in here for this Mundo. And that Mundo with red buff probably has his ult up. Didn't see him use it recently. Probably not worth them diving for, especially because Ryze is there now, but the Dark Blinding will land onto Mundo and he is taking heavy damage from that, especially under that tormented soil. Morgana is definitely getting lucky with these Dark Bindings right now. That tormented soil is just doing work on those minions as well as that Ryze. But as is Ryze is giving back, and they are grouping up here for mid. Olaf is going around the turret right now. Lee Sin is coming through the front. Ryze does in fact flash. Olaf looks like he is going in for that. Has used his ultimate, can't be disabled. Lee Sin is going to kick Skara out from there. He's going to ignite, and he's going to be snared under the turret. Lucky enough, his Hex Trinket is going to save him, but not enough against the Mundo. Morgana is caught out, has been exhausted. Olaf is going to run away because Morgana is going to die. Double kill to Dr. Mundo. Ash Hawkshot coming down, so they do see the Olaf. They probably was caught in that Hawkshot there. And again, we're just going back to the farm mode again. Kog'Maw and Jan are both going to recall from bot. Olaf is at half health and is being chased down by Vladimir right now. Possibly a combo might be enough to do him in. But Olaf is not going to fall for that one and is just going to retreat and is just going to go back to jungling, using his abilities just to heal up as much as he can in the jungle. You're popping his vicious strikes, giving him increased lifesteal as well as spell vamp, and he is just going to heal himself back up and he's going to go back to farming his jungle. Now, looking at the wards the Team Monomaniac have placed here is, well, one of them's just one off, but they did ward every single entry, more or less. Well, I count this as an entry, it's close enough, including this ward here. 5 wards on the jungle of red side on Team Dignitas, so definitely want to keep track of this Mundo. They do not want to get ganked by him. A Mundo gank can be a very scary thing. Definitely not something you want to be on the wrong side of at all. So they're trying to keep track of him, but also if they can know where he is in his jungle, they can know he's not invading, and if they can see him possibly taking his blue, they can possibly go in for his red buff and hurt him that way. Or maybe they can even just go for a straight up gank on Mundo. The ping's going down here, so they are looking to invade here. Lee Sin and Vladimir just trading on top non-stop. Lee Sin is just doing work on Boy Boy. Zion Spy is just doing all he can to keep Boy Boy at bay. And the pings are going down, so they are now definitely calling an MIA up there to Lee Sin. Definitely someone from mid going up to him. But Lee Sin not caring, going back in on the Vladimir, slowing him down, popping his abilities on him, and retreating. And they are going for this mid turret. Mid turret will fall. And there is 2 turrets down now for Team Dignitas. So the score definitely in Monomaniac's favour right now. They're pinging down here. They're pinging on the rise. They've got all 3 of them there. The Ash arrow goes in. Is going to be blocked by Morgana's spell shield. Morgana used her ultimate there, but they all get blown away by Janna. They're clearly resetting. Kog'Maw doing as much damage as he can from a distance. Oh, the Dark Binding just missing Skara there. Pinging to fall back. I think they're waiting for the dragon here. Didn't think it was going to be up this soon. They're clearly a bit too early for it there. But they're definitely grouping for it there. And Morgana is in fact very low here. Could get caught off very easily if Ryze was to flash in, or maybe Mundo was to flash in, land a few cleavers. She would go down. And as you can see, I Will Dominate there is sticking around, possibly trying to pick one of them off, maybe steal the dragon. Mundo is coming in now for the dragon. Olaf is caught in a bad place right now. He's going to keep going on the dragon. Does smite it, does pick up the dragon there, and now Mundo is caught in a bad place. Lee Sin is coming down from top, of course. Vladimir is also missing. Lee Sin is just going to back away there. He's not going to try anything. Might be coming in on this rise. He's not coming in the rise, he just wants to farm the lane. Ashe right now is pushed right back against her inner turret, so this is probably a good place for Monomaniac to have her, because right now they know exactly where she is. They know she's sitting on bot, so if they were to go for a gank and Boy Boy on top, they would know exactly where at least one member of the enemy team was, and that is a bonus. And with the amount of wards they've got, they're definitely probably going to pick out another one. Definitely probably. And there you go. As I say, that Mundo runs past a ward. And Zion Spartan is just going back in to farm the lane, push the Vladimir off of his minions. Because obviously a farmed Vladimir is a scary thing. So let's take another look at the creeps. Lee Sin got 156 to Vladimir's 182, so Vladimir is in fact pulling ahead, but Lee Sin does have a kill and 2 assists to back that up. Janna is clearing wards on the Baron. Going to pick up an extra little 25 gold for her. Get that Oracles, try and get the Oracles to pay for itself, really. And Lee Sin is very close to that tower bot. That is not a place you want to be. That is not a place you want to be on top lane at all. Because that Vladimir now has 2.3k health. And if you look at what he's building, actually he does have a Giant's Belt and he does have the Will of the Ancients. So and Vladimir is caught out here by Morgana. Morgana is going to use her ultimate. Vladimir is going to have to heal, using his summoner heal, blown there, and down he goes to Morgana. Too much damage. Oh, and Ryze is going to pick off Janna there, and arrows coming in. Spell blocked by Morgana's black shield there. Very nice timing on that. And looks like Olaf is going to come in behind here. Soraka caught in a very bad place there, went too deep on the Lee Sin, got punished for it. Mundo going very low, going to get picked up by Kog'Maw there. Ashe is also now getting chased down, having to use the flash. Lee Sin flying over the wall, going to get snared, going to get killed for his eagerness to try and kill the Ashe. Too eager. He's going to get picked off for it, and it looks like the team is just going to recuperate. Janna is very low, she's possibly going to recall here. She does not want to get caught out now. That'd be a free 300 gold for the enemy team. That is not something you want to give away. Ryze is coming down, possibly has a ward there, can see them. They're going to have to slow Dark Binding, knock up, Black Soil, Olaf's Undertow, and that is a dead Ryze. Ryze did not want to get caught out at that point, and unfortunately he did. And Ryze just got absolutely melted there. And they're going to try and pick up a Baron here. And it looks like Lee Sin will be up in time to get the buff, as he has just respawned. They're trying to split who's taking the damage, and there is the kill. I believe Olaf used his smite there to pick that up, but it wasn't really necessary. There was no immediate threat. but still no need to put yourself in any kind of risk. And they're all going to recall there. Olaf going to pick up his wolves. Morgana going to recall. Of course, now they have the Baron buff, as well as being 8 kills. Sorry, wait, no, I was right. 8 kills up, as well as, was it 2 dragons? Yeah, 3 dragons in fact up on the enemy team, as well as Baron. This is not looking good for Team Dignitas. They are not out, but they're definitely down right now. And the CV catches 3 of them right there as Rise takes his blue buff. And Janna looks like she's coming in for that. Janna steal. She's just going to ward. Obviously doing a very good job there at supporting Pixel 3. She's trying to keep tracks on all of the team, and Lee Sin does get top turret there. And he is still pushing, in fact. Ashe looks like she's coming up to try and stop him. Vladimir is there. Gonna miss his Q. And it looks like Monomaniac right now. The Dark Binding hits on Soraka is just going to take her down below half health. That was 1 Dark Binding and 1 Tormented Soil. That right there is the power of Morgana. Lee Sin going to leave 1 Wraith. Counter jungling at its best. And Morgana looks like she's prepping at the side. Gonna miss the Dark Binding and all the 3 standing there, and 5 standing there, I'm sorry. Missed the Soraka and Ashe there. And they're gonna just push the team off of the turret, pick up 1 for free. Spartan taking a lot of damage there as he went a little bit too far forwards. But being Lee Sin, he is just probably gonna heal that back up, back to the jungle, pick up the wolves. Why not? Is he going to leave 1 as well? He's not going to leave 1. He's too nice for the Mundo. It looks like now they're going to push up for this bot turret. As of course, Team Dignitas has grouped up for it again. All 5 of the members there have been completely pushed off the turret again. This is very, very dominating play here by Monomaniac. They are pushing the team off of their own turrets without even giving them a chance to defend them. Of course, they do have quite a pokey team. They've got Morgana going forward with her Dark Binders. If that catches anyone, they are gonna know about it. Kog'Maw is ulting. Olaf is throwing his axes. Olax. And there is that turret is going down to half health as Team Dignitas try and defend against it. Lee Sin going quite low. The arrow going forward. Vladimir's ult is hitting all 5 of the team there. Perfect ult. Lee Sin going very low. More of Mortilius. Is it going to keep him alive? He's just going to escape from that one. A very low Lee Sin. Janna's shield as well as his more keeping him alive. And their pings are going down as... Oh, Morgana is going to pick up Ashe over the wall. 2 summoner heals blown. Probably the flash was a little bit unnecessary, but Ashe's Dark Binding as well as her Tormented Soil and Ultimate is just going to wipe that Ashe clean off the face of the earth. As they push in now, as they try and get an inhibitor. Vladimir going to do what he can to defend it. Not a lot he can do against 5 members of Monomaniac. And right now, they are pinging on Dragon. They are going to retreat, take the inhibitor. So thank you very much, Team Dignitas. We are going to take this Dragon as well while we're at it. Not a lot they can do about it right now. And there you go, all 5 members coming in for Dragon. Definitely going for it. Not a lot Team Dignitas can do. That Dragon absolutely melted by the team there. And they are pinging us that all are going to fall back right now. I mean, what is very nice to see here is that even into this late stage of the game, they are still buying wards. Not just the support, but Lee Sin has bought wards as well. Wards can't be measured in gold. Well, they can. They're 75 gold, but the worth of, I mean, the value of seeing that much of the map for 3 minutes of the game is definitely worth the 75 gold. So if you are a sort of minor player and you are looking on ways to improve your game, buy wards. It's such a simple thing to do. They're in the shop under consumables. Buy wards. Put them at your lanes. You'll know if someone's coming in to kill you, and you won't get killed. I mean, why not? What's to lose? 75 gold. What's that? That's about 3 minions. I'm sure you can afford that. And here we go. They are now pushing up again for mid. Definitely pushing these lanes up. Bot lane is now going to push itself with that inhibitor down. And of course that inhibitor does give a boost to all the minions on their team, not just the ones in bot lane. They are coming up, possibly going to go look for this top turret now. Definitely going for this top turret now. Ashe Hawk shotting in so she can see the whole team. Possibly trying to bait them out as Olaf could run around the back of them, possibly pick up one. But no, they're just going to take that turret and leave it alone. And right now we are seeing a very, very pushy team here from ioiManiac. Why not? They have so much on their side right now. Why would they not push? Bot lane right now is pushed as well, and of course because the 5 of them are standing here at top, they have forced all 5 members of Team Dignitas to come top, and unfortunately for them, Ashe is absolutely getting destroyed from the back, not even near the fight, with the Kog'Maw ult, with the Lee Sin, Morgana's shield, Morgana's dark binding, picking her up, not even near the enemy team at all. Mundo going in, you having to use his ultimate to stay alive, gonna walk away from that one. And of course, as I said, the bot lane is now pushing, and the bot lane looks like it has 2 super minions pushing on a turret right now. This is not what Team Dignitas wants right now. And of course, the middle lane is also pushing with a medium-sized minion wave there. They're going to pick up the top turret, going to pick off Skara. They're not a lot he can do about it. Flashes out, still gets caught by Morgana's ult. There is not a lot Team Dignitas can do right now. This is looking like a GG right here. One inhibitor. Oh, they are actually popping the Shurilias there. In comes the Ashe. Oh, misses all of the team. And Morgana did use a spell block anyway, so it wouldn't have stunned her if it did hit her. Maybe she could have took one for the team. Instead, they just decided to dodge it. And of course, there they are now, all just going to recall back to base, buy some items, and it looks like they picked up the bot turret without even having to attack it. Power of the minions alone, as well as the mid turret. Ashe doing what she can to defend it. Not enough from Armor Cutie Pie there. And Baron has in fact just respawned, and to the best of my knowledge, I have not seen Soraka anywhere near that area of the map. But it looks like they are fully aware that it has spawned, so they are definitely trying to push out these lanes right now, trying to come up, see if they can contest this Baron. Fortunately for them, all of their outer turrets down, 1 inhibitor down. The minions are pushing hard on their base. The longer they spend out here contesting this Baron, the more their base becomes destroyed. As you can see, the minions now going in for the Nexus turrets. And they are pinging on Baron. They're going to take this. They're definitely going to Baron off of this. Nothing any of the enemy team can do. They're very aware of it. They're definitely coming in. They have definitely warded that. Something is going down. John is sitting there trying to stop the Mundo from coming in. There is the Baron for Team ioiManiac.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
And the enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon. That's something you want to hear from Team Dignitas. But right now, all 5 players coming up mid. Morgana going in first. Look at the range of Kog'Maw attacking that inhibitor. There is nothing they can do to stop this in the slightest. They're going to roam up top now as well. Going to pick up another turret, all the while poking down the enemy team, putting out free damage onto all of Team Dignitas, especially Skara right there. Spartan getting a lot of damage there from Rise. The Janna ult has been blown, Ashe ult blown, Vladimir blown. Vladimir is very deep on the enemy team right now. Not a lot they can do. Morgana is going to get picked up by Mundo. Now they are coming in. Mundo very low right now. Should probably retreat in. Lee Sin ultimate to kill her. Locust going very low. Melted by Kog'Maw. Ashe is going to die. Kog'Maw getting picked up there by Rise in fact. Skara, Kog'Maw there. Going to blow up. And this looks like it is going to be the game for Team ioiManiac. Free Nexus, Ace, there is the GG, well played from both sides of the team. And that right there is the game.
Victory!